Third round then of this interesting 8-round featherweight contest between the useful Scottish 9-stone fighter, the well-schooled Scott Harrison, 21 years old, from Cambuslang in Scotland, up against a dangerous opponent, John Matthews from Guildford, 30 years of age. Both in black shorts, unfortunately. Matthews has his name emblazoned on the waistband and gold on the bottom of his shorts. He's had a good start here, John Matthews, winning the first couple of rounds. A marauding come-forward style, difficult to deal with.
Yes, it's his strength at the moment, I think, that's given Harrison some problems. I think Harrison's a cleaner boxer, but Matthews' strength and just his sheer aggression, if you like, the momentum of his attacks. But Harrison doing everything right. He's not panicking, he's keeping his chin down, just picking the shots nice.
A good tight defence Scott Harrison has, from an excellent amateur career where he won the European Junior Gold Medal, but he's found the professional ranks slightly more difficult. 8 fights, 6 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw, and cut-prone 2. This is a little step up for him against Matthews, an awkward southpaw. Normally just a bantamweight, but tall enough. He's coming off a good couple of wins too, one against the former amateur star Stephen Oates, and he had a tremendous battle against Vince Feeney too. Not afraid to come forward, Matthews. Harrison covering up. But a nice combination back from Scott Harrison.
Yeah, very cool under pressure. See, he has the basics sort of off Pat Harrison. Well schooled. His father was a good quality pro, and you can see the basics are there, but he's under attack. The chin's down, the elbows are in, and he just lets he just waits till the main part of the attack is over, and then he comes back with his counters. Nice technique. His punch is a little bit cleaner at this moment than Matthews.
Called the real McCoy, Scott Harrison. John Matthews is the sort of opponent that can make you look bad. Harrison now dealing with him effectively. That's a nice combination.
See, I feel the longer the fight goes, Harrison's quality will start coming through, and that's what's happening now. Much more cultured punching coming from him, the control.
Yeah, definitely Harrison's round. Maybe the first he's won so far. As Jim was saying, trained by his father Peter, who won a Scottish title early in the 80s. Can Harrison go on to British level? I mean, Scotland haven't had a good run, have they, lately, Jim? They've lost their last 13 British title fights.
They haven't been doing too well. A lot of hopes in it, this young kid. As I say, he has all the basics, he's doing everything right. A couple of bits of bad luck in his career, a cut-eye defeat and a robbery draw. But this is a tough little battle for him. I think this will answer a few questions. He's under pressure quite often, but always under control, as you see. The chin's always down, defence is always nice and tight, then always ready to come back with counters of his own. High hopes for this kid. Scotland hoping maybe he can get us back on track as far as British titles are concerned. See, everything precise, controlled, good style for distance fights.
Round 4 of this 8-round featherweight contest. Scott Harrison finding his rhythm now. And John Matthews not having the success he had earlier on. Both in black. Both with their names on their shorts. Good right hand from Harrison. He's taking control of the centre of the ring for the first time, really, in the fight. And Matthews looks a little bit more uncomfortable now.
See, I think the things that were working for Matthews in the first couple of rounds are not working anymore, and he doesn't have plan B. Harrison always composed, always controlled. He's just taking his best, I think. and now he's beginning to take over.
Yes, he's getting through now, Scott Harrison. And none of Matthews' punches are all landing on the arms. That tight defence that the young man from Cambuslang outside Glasgow has. Such gloves, looking like there's a bit of damage possibly around the right eye of John Matthews, a bit of swelling. Left hooks there and left to the body from Harrison. Another left hand, and Scott Harrison is getting through with ease now. John Matthews' defence looks leaky.
See, Harrison does everything from a solid base. He doesn't flit around the ring. He's always well set, always in a good position, you know, body weight slightly forward, chin down, and he can let the punches flow. And I think with confidence and experience and maturity, he's going to be punching a lot harder too. The punches are really very well delivered, and I think that the power will come.
Yes, only 2 knockouts so far for Scott Harrison. But he's doing enough here. That's a good right hand. That had Matthews wobbling backwards. Matthews looking to hold on now, and yes, there's some damage where that swelling was on the right eye. I don't know whether that came from a left hook by Scott Harrison, but they're going to have a look at it in the corner. And it looks fairly bad. But they're going to let it go on. He looks disgruntled there. Matthews keeping very low. The blood keeps streaming from the right eye, and Harrison keeps marching forward. 30 seconds left in round 4.
See, you can't match Harrison now for imagination. Harrison, all the moves. The punches are getting through. That one looked a little bit low. Yep, certainly was low.
But most of the rest of the punches have been good from Scott Harrison. He's looked better tonight than he has in a while. And John Matthews sits down on his stool, and that eye looks bad. Jim Evans in the corner there having a look at it. Scott Harrison looks relaxed and confident, and that eye is closed. And I don't know whether he'll want much more of this. No, it's over. Scott Harrison wins his 9th fight, 7 victories for him. And that's a good one, Jim.
Yeah, that was. I think he broke Matthews' heart. Matthews gave him a couple of problems early, but he took his best and come back with better, and it was getting a little bit one-sided. So I think Matthews has done the right thing, calling it a day. He was cut going out of the fight, really taking punches without reply, and you can see Harrison beginning here to tee off on him. He run out of ideas, so right time to call it a halt, I would say.
Scott Harrison, plenty of time on his side, 21 years of age, will be looking towards the British champion John Joe Irwin, I would have thought within the next 12 to 18 months. But he's done well here, and he could be the hope of Scotland.